Good morning. See if my mic is live here. Can you all hear me? Fabulous. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you coming out this morning. Are you ready to have smart change, not a ramrod train? We're going to start this rally off with singing our national anthem, and we have the beautiful and talented Miss Carla Holbrook, who has offered to donate her beautiful voice to sing us the national anthem. Please give a warm welcome to Carla. She's toured internationally with a lot of popular groups, including being the guest vocalist with Carlos Santana. And she just most recently starred as Louise in the play Gypsy. Thank you, Carla.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets right there, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you, Carla. That was absolutely beautiful. And again, if you want to hear more from Carla, she has such a gorgeous voice, visit her website, sisterbabyentertainment.net. Again, it's sisterbabyentertainment.net. So, folks, here we are. First of all, do you know right now you're sitting in the happiest seaside town in the USA, just voted this week. We're going to keep it that way, Stuart, Florida, and all of our coastal communities. I want to point out, before we get the rally really rocking, we have a lot of tables and tents over here. Florida Not All Aboard has our petition. We are a few hundred short of 60,000. That's right, 60,000 people saying no to All Aboard Florida. Please sign the petition if you have not already done so. You can pick up flags, yard signs, buttons, bumper stickers. Also, you're going to notice there's a lot of candidates that have their tents up here today. I asked them to come because this year, like it was 2 years ago when I founded Florida Not All Aboard, is a very important election year. And it's so important we get the right people into office. So please take time to meet these candidates. I'm going to ask them all, the candidates, to please come up on stage just so you can put a name with a face. So if you guys can make your way up while I'm talking, that would be great. I also want to point out Lunar Dragon is here. They have the wonderful t-shirts that says beauty. That's right, our coastal towns, our paradise we live in, and the beast. It's a wonderful rendition of what we're fighting. Beauty and the Beast, they're donating a portion of their proceeds to Florida Not All Aboard to help us with our efforts. So please stop by their tent over there and get your Lunar Dragon Beauty and the Beast shirt. And speaking of donations, we are a 100% volunteer organization. We completely survive on donations. If we don't have enough donations to cover our costs, we dig into our own pockets, and we've done this for over 2 years. So if you like our message and like what we're doing, please help us out and stop over at the Florida Not All Aboard table, and please help us continue our efforts. Over 2 years, folks, everybody says, not everybody, but there's some. There's columnists, opinion columnists, for example, that say, there's nothing you can do, it's a done deal. Not so. This is so far from a done deal. We're going to be having a video when the speakers start that'll go through. There's a lot of important information on that video. And it'll also play through one time after the rally with the sound. It is not a done deal. George Andrassi of TC Palm put out an article this last Sunday. They still need 17 permits. One of 17 permits can derail this train. And the bigger issue, folks, they're still trying to raise funds. That's right. $1.75 billion, and I said billion with a B, dollars through private activity bonds that they have not been able to raise. Folks, they need the money. So this is so far from a done deal. Please keep up the fight. Unite. We have Care Florida, Citizens Against the Train, and our Treasure Coast counties that are fighting this All Aboard Florida, and we are making a difference. Another statement that came out this week you may not know about. All Aboard Florida said, well, we're going to start West Palm Beach to Miami in mid-2017. Now, I want to point out, in 2012, All Aboard Florida said, we're going to start the railroad up. In 2014, it'll be up and running. Well, here we are, 2016, and it's far from up and running. So we are making a difference. But the other part, yes. The other part of that article said they don't know exactly when they're going to start the West Palm to Orlando up because it's going to depend on their financing. And I have a speaker who's going to speak to that financing today. But folks, again, raising $1.75 billion on a risky project clearly is not an easy task. So I want to start over here, and I may need some help. I'm going to hop down on stage here. We got Commissioner Chris Zavadsky from St. Lucie County, and he will be one of our speakers. Thank you. We have Donna Melzer running for Martin County Commission. Representative Dale Harrell running for Florida House of Representatives, District 83. Right here, folks, leader of All Aboard Florida, Martin County Commissioner John Haddock running for District 5 Martin County Commission. There's something about District 5, because up in Indian River County we have another leader from All Aboard Florida, Commissioner Bob Solari. Lane Sykes is running for House of Representatives, Florida District 54. We have Commissioner Tom Campenny from the City of Stuart, and he'll be speaking as well, wrapping up our rally today. Next is Dr. Mark Freeman. He is running for U.S. House of Representatives in Congressional District 18. Troy McDonald, City Commissioner with the City of Stuart. Thank you. We have another happy commissioner with us. Another speaker, Vice Mayor Shelley Petrolia from Delray Beach. This is huge. They're in the heart of Palm Beach County. They were the first ones down there to pass a resolution saying no to All Aboard Florida. Thank you, Delray Beach. Next, we have Commissioner Ann Scott. She is the chair of our Martin County Commission and running again for Martin County Commission. Thank you, Ann Scott. Very vocal opponent. Next, we have Crystal Lucas. She is running for House of Representatives, District 83. Thank you, Crystal. Next, we have Mary Westcott Higgins. She is also running for Florida House of Representatives, but District 82. Next, we have Ed Campy. He is running for Martin County Commission, District 5. Darlene Pajetta, Martin County Commission, District 3. Harold Jenkins, thank you for taking your hat off. He is also running for Martin County Commission, District 3. And we also have with us today Miss Rebecca Negron. She is running for U.S. House of Representatives, Congressional District 18. I thank you all for coming. You know, I want to share with you all, this project, it's not a Democrat project, but it's not a Republican project. It is a terrible project for all of us. Something we have to unite and stand together to fight. There's one picture up here when we get going on the rally again, I'm so proud of. It's Republicans and it's Democrats standing together, shoulder to shoulder, united, fighting All Aboard Florida. You're going to see Congressman Patrick Murphy in that photo, Commissioner Chris Zavadsky, Commissioner Haddock, Commissioner McDonald's in there. quite a few of them are in there standing shoulder to shoulder, Republicans and Democrats. And that's what we need, and that's why I hope you talk to these candidates, elect the right candidate who's going to support the people's cause. I have to start out here. I've got to recognize two folks that are not here today. And they have been huge fighters on our side against All Aboard Florida. It's Congressman Patrick Murphy and Congressman Bill Posey. One a Democrat, one a Republican. Both of them have stood up for the people. Congressman Patrick Murphy wanted to be here today, but had a scheduling conflict. And he did share a message that he asked me to read. I'm going to need to put my glasses on, so give me 1 second. And by the way, while I'm doing this, who just joined us was Mr. Randy Perkins. He's running for U.S. House of Representatives, Congressional District 18. Congressman Murphy, thank you all for being here today and for all of you've done to raise awareness regarding to the detrimental impact of All Aboard Florida would have on the Treasure Coast. I continue to stand with our community in this effort, having met with the U.S. Transportation Secretary and U.S. Coast Guard officials to voice our community's serious concerns with this project in terms of maritime safety, commerce, and traffic. For instance, All Aboard Florida stands to double the amount of time local drawbridges will block marine navigation, and at certain crossings, it will triple the amount of grade F traffic gridlock at peak hours. It will effectively blockade those in need of emergency treatment from their hospitals under circumstances in which a delay of 1 minute can mean the difference between life and death. To make matters worse, these negative impacts disproportionately affect regions that will reap no benefit from 32 passenger trains. Unfortunately, these concerns have yet to be adequately addressed. But this fight is not yet over, as All Aboard Florida continues to face serious problems with their financing. So thank you all again for being here today and continued advocacy as a united community, making sure our voices are heard on this important issue. Sincerely, Patrick Murphy, Member of Congress. Now, Congressman Posey, as I said, has also been fighting hard for us. And I want to point out, a year ago, he introduced 3 amendments into the U.S. House of Representatives. Any of those amendments could have stopped All Aboard Florida. He is fighting for us, and I want to thank him for that. And please give him, even though he's not here, a huge round of applause for that as well. I might also add, on 2 of those 3 amendments, the majority of Republicans voted with Congressman Posey, and 1 Democrat voted with Congressman Posey, and that was Congressman Murphy. So again, folks, today, please just vote and elect the right candidate. We can't just pull an RD. We got to vote for somebody that will fight for us. And they're all here to speak with you today. Please ask them. I have another person that's joined us on the end. It's Carolyn Barca. She is running for a tax collector here in Martin County. So, last year, when I first started our rally, it was 2 years ago. We have a lot more people here today. I want to thank you all for coming. And I didn't introduce myself. I'm Casey Ingram Trailer, founded Florida Not All Aboard. Oh, you're welcome. My hope was to bring community awareness and education. We are doing that. I have a load of volunteers that have done that over the years, and we sure could use more volunteers, so stop in at our table if you're willing to help out, because spreading the message is how we're going to get this done. But secondly, I have 2 things of a favor I'd like to ask, and you guys can, I don't want to keep you here in the hot sun, but I have 2 favors I want to ask. First of all, you all have a lot of signs. I see some great homemade signs. Could you all hold them up, please? Hold them out high. Just take a second, folks. Look to your left. Look to your right. You know what you're seeing? You're seeing the faces of the members of the communities that are going to stop this ramrod train. Thank you. I have one other favor I'm going to ask of you folks. Every time you hear me say smart change or one of my speakers, I want you to say, not a ramrod train. So let's give this a try. Smart change. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's do it 1 up. Smart change. very much. You guys, we are going to rock this, and we're going to rock this rally. If you get thirsty, we have some drinks and some food over here, just $1. Uncle Giuseppe's little bit of Brooklyn. And if you have to use the facilities, Ken at Stuart's Fish and Pig across the street that has delicious barbecue has offered his facilities to us. Or you can take a long walk around to the baseball field. So this is an important announcement, nothing to do with the rally. But I want to kick this rally off. Let's get rocking. We have a wonderful lineup of speakers today. I'm going to start out with Representative Gail Harrell. Representative Harrell, she has been a very vocal opponent of All Aboard Florida. And I can tell you folks, I was up at the FDFC bond hearing in August when the board approved that they could sell the bonds for All Aboard Florida. She was one of many representatives that were there. Very vocal opponent, said this is so risky to the taxpayers. This is a bad project for us. We want to thank Representative Harrell. Let's give her a warm welcome.